Thank you for coming to this meeting. I'm going to briefly discuss our sportsmanship plan of action for the parents and also for the students. We have a different plan in place for both of them to make sure that we have a successful season and a successful goal and sportsmanship plan, so nobody acts wrongly or does anything unsportsmanlike at a game or event. First, I want to start out with our sportsmanship plan. If you want to look at your handout, basically we want no ejections. We want to be excellent sportsmanship people. So we want to be sportsmen, sportswomen, win or lose. We want to strive to always behave with excellence and integrity on and off the field. We want to run programs with class and integrity. And we want to support all athletes, win or lose. That may be our team or somebody else's team. Our core values that we represent here at Elias are going to be excellence. We will have a passion for the relentless pursuit of excellence and improvement in all areas of our lives. Effort. We will put in the maximum effort to get our jobs done in all areas of our lives. And integrity. We will have an unwavering commitment to do what is right and always to act with character, honesty, and in compliance with the rules and regulations of the Elias Athletics program. The Elias High School Athletics Behavior Expectation for our athletes. Just going to read a few of them. If you want to follow along, there's quite a few on there that we list. Accept the philosophy of cheering for your team and opposing teams. Accept all decisions of contest officials. So if that is a ref, we respect what the refs say. Accept and understand the seriousness of your actions and your responsibility to represent Elias with excellence and integrity. Show respect for opponents at all time. Respect contest officials. Shake hands with every opponent after the game, win or lose. Taunting, showboating, and provoking will not be tolerated. Accept the responsibilities of your actions at all times. Athletes will follow the guidelines of MISHA. Treat the contest as a game, not a war. Show concern for an injured player regardless of team. Encourage those around you to display sportsmanship. Stand quietly during the national anthem. Support the coaches in teaching sportsmanship. Thank coaches for their time. Recognize the attending contests are a privilege. Know the rules of the game. Refrain from verbal harassment of opposing players. Refrain from verbal harassment of officials. Refrain from stepping on the player's surfaces if you're not allowed. Respect opponent despite the outcome. Some of these are going to be listed in what we want the parents to do as well to successfully have good sportsmanship. Now to talk about the consequences for not meeting the standard of good sportsmanship in class. This is also for the parents, not just athletes. Loss of attendance privileges for one or more games. That may be a game you are not even playing or you are not even part of. If you do not follow sportsmanship rules and guidelines correctly, we can evict you. Not allowed to attend games or contests when Elias teams are playing. Like I said, any Elias team, it does not matter. Consequences for being ejected from a game. In addition, an additional game will be added to suspension if the suspension is for one of the following reasons: fighting, unsportsmanlike conduct, taunting, violent conduct. And if the behavior occurs again, suspension will double, potential removal from the team, and penalties will carry over to the next season. Elias athletes, we do pride ourselves on running our program with integrity. This includes the players, the coaches, the parents, the fans, administration, and everyone who supports the Elias athletics. Now, back to what the parents, I would like them to follow. Give me one moment if we want to flip to our next handout. So for my parents, for my guidelines for my parents, it's some of the same things. I would like them to accept the philosophy of cheering for your team and the opposing teams. Just because you're a parent doesn't mean you can't cheer for the other team. Accept all the decisions of the contest officials. You are not the ref. You are not the coach. Accept it and move on. Treat the contest as a game, not a war. Show concern for an injured player regardless of the team. Encourage those around you to display sportsmanship. Stand quietly during the national anthem. Thank the coaches for their time and help, even if you do not agree with what the coaches are doing. Recognize the attending contests are a privilege. It is a privilege for you to be there. It is a privilege for your son, your daughter to play a sport here, and we would like to know that. We would like you to act like it is a privilege. Know the rules of the game. Know the rules of the game so that way you don't find yourself cheering or arguing for something that you don't know. Is very smart for me. Refrain from verbal harassment of opposing players. You're a parent. You should not even think about talking to another player, let alone another coach or official. Refrain from verbal harassment of officials. They do not want to hear you yelling at them, screaming at them because of a call they made. You are not in their position. You do not know everything that they are going through, so we ask that you keep it quiet when talking to officials. And then refrain from stepping on the player surface. After the game, go for it. If you want to go say hi to your coach, if you want to go say hi to your players, if you want to go say hi to your kids, that is fine. But during the game, do not step on the player's surfaces. Be respectful. And also respect the opponent despite the outcome. If it's us who loses, we respect them. If it's them who loses, then we respect them as well. So these are just some of the things that are going to be listed on the parent handout, the athlete handout. Once we get into season, we will talk a little bit more about our sportsmanship goals. And also, we will do a couple sportsmanship courses with the kids, and those will be posted on the school website or also sent to your email. Thank you again for attending this brief meeting real quick about sportsmanship, and look forward to having a good season.